Trump is coming after Somalis in Minnesota, terminating TPS protection and stating Minnesota is being terrorized by Somali gangs. Send them back home. Yeah. Governor of Minnesota, he fired back. Ilhan Omar fired back. Republicans cheering. What? What is this? Because there's only 700 Somalis that have TPS. Majority of Somalis, they're US citizens. They're green card holders. They're refugees from the 90s. They have built communities, businesses, neighborhoods. What is he talking about? Why is he framing it like the whole Somali population depends on this TPS? This is called drama, theater, better headline. Yeah. So, what is the intention behind this drama? What's your thoughts behind this? Appreciate that.
I'm not shocked because we know that the president oftentimes resorts to very bigoted, xenophobic, Islamophobic, racist rhetoric when he is trying to scapegoat and deflect from the actual failures that he has himself. We know that this administration has not fulfilled majority of the promises that they've made, whether it is bringing costs down, whether it is the tariffs that are decimating businesses in the United States, whether it is the possible war crimes that his defense secretary is committing. And so to me, it is important for us, one, to remind folks that we are Americans. We're not going anywhere, and we will continue to be in this country. And two, that Minnesotans are resilient, and we will continue to thrive.
President Trump has said he's going to deport all of the Somalians in America. And now, this is where the story is very interesting because a lot of questions were asked, especially myself. I asked, what is the reason for Mr. Trump to want to send back all the Somalians that have become citizens? I mean, we all know Somali is a country that have been going through a lot of turmoil in the past, in the 80s, in the 90s, especially in the 90s. And a lot of Somalia has gone everywhere in the world, in America, and they've sought for citizenship, asylum and all that. So most of them have become citizens of America. So I have to do this and make people understand exactly what is happening, because if you say you want to deport people, it means that you have to revoke whatever you've given to them. So that is what I think Trump wants to do, because you can't deport someone that is a citizen. So if he says he's going to deport them, then the question is, what did they do? But guys, let me not say much. Let's watch these videos that I've put together for you guys so that you can watch and understand the story behind the scene. What is happening? What is warranting this pressure, this statement from President Trump? Why does he want to deport them? Someone that has become a citizen. So, and many more of the things I'm going to be saying when I come back, because it is not really funny when a president categorically said this. There must be a reason. So we're going to find out. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. Today, I wanted to watch all the clips that I've put together for you, and I want you to know that credit belongs to original creator of every stages and content that I have put together for you today. Let's go watch it. Then I'll be back. Please watch to the end so that we can begin the conversation. Thank you. I'll be right back.
Trump is about to deport hundreds of Somali Americans right now. On November 21st, Trump announced via Truth Social that he's terminating TPS for Somalis in Minnesota. And the reason he's doing this is because he has accused the Minnesota Somali community of fraud and money laundering. According to the congressional data, around 705 of them being Somali-born. In his post, he says Somali gangs are terrorizing the people of that great state and billions of dollars are missing. Send them back to where they came. Congresswoman Ilhan Omar responding to Trump's post on Twitter saying, "I am a citizen and so are majority of Somalis in America. We are here to stay." Somalia's protective status currently runs through March 2026. Legal experts argue that Trump does not have legal authority to unilaterally revoke TPS designated by law, especially for a particular group in one state. Civil rights groups are calling that this is politically motivated and discriminatory, and courts are likely to step in. So let me know what you think in the comments section. Down, do you agree with Trump or do you disagree?
People who spent years calling America racist are now crying online because they're being sent back to the same country they swore was better than here. Y'all like the video right here, follow for more. And let's get into this one. You see the meltdown videos everywhere, tears, anger, demands, but none of them mention the fraud investigations, the expired visas, the money that moved through criminal networks, or the abuse of programs paid for by the taxpayers. The moment accountability shows up, they all act shocked. I look at these videos and all I see is the same contradiction. Somalia is beautiful when they want moral high ground, but Somalia becomes unsafe the moment removal papers arrive. They switch the story depending on what benefits them. The reactions are emotional because the system finally stopped bending. Deportations are happening because laws exist, because agencies uncover fraud rings, because certain groups are draining millions from health, housing, and social programs that working Americans rely on. There's nothing complicated here. People act like the West owes everyone a comfortable life, like your job is to give everyone else more than what you could give your own family. And that is not how a country works. You cannot build a healthy society by subsidizing the failure of another one. And while all this is going on, the people who should be rebuilding Somalia, protecting Somalia, and modernizing Somalia are here demanding benefits. Their own country loses the adults who should be leading it. But Americans care about Americans who can't afford homes. They care about the people being pushed out of work by cheap labor. They care about a safe country. They do not care about entitlement meltdowns on TikTok. Accountability is not cruelty. Borders are not cruelty. Deportations are not cruelty. They're the basic function of a stable nation. Western countries are finally acting like it. Y'all like the video right there? Follow for more. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll catch you on the next one.
He's always been a racist, a bigot, a xenophobic, and Islamophobic. We know that he called African nations a shithole in his first administration. We know that when he came down that escalator, he said he was going to stop Muslim immigration into this country. And so it is not surprising that he is going after black immigrants in this country. And it's certainly not surprising that he's choosing a black immigrant community that is also Muslim. But what I would like to say is that most of us are citizens. On our passport, it says we are nationals of this country. We love that Minnesota has welcomed us. Many of us have not been settled in Minnesota. We chose it as a home because the Minnesota people and the state is beautiful and very welcoming. And we are going to be here regardless of what the president has to say.
Families need the relief. We need leaders who will invest in our neighbors, not attack them. The Somali community in Minnesota is a backbone of the state. We contribute to the economy, we serve our communities, we raise families, and we do it with pride. We move to communities in greater Minnesota that have been decimated by the bad practices of the big corporation interests. And bring small local business, like here today, multi-generational income, and help with restoration. I am saying this to say we are greater than fear, and to my Somali community, Iskasha Tomakufto, which means when people stand together, they do not fall. We will continue to show up for one another with courage. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right, and I want to end with this. We're gonna do one more chant, and we're gonna have some great food. All right, you guys ready for that? All right, you're gonna say Manta Manta. Wa malim wene manta.
Wa malim wene manta.
Manta Manta Manta.
Manta Manta Manta.
Wa malim wene manta.
Wa malim wene manta.
Put your fists up. Put your fists up. Manta Manta Manta. Wa malim wene manta. Manta, 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 Omali Wene, Manta. We are greater than fear. We are greater than fear. We are greater than fear. All right, everyone, thank you all for coming out. We really appreciate you all. Grab some food, enjoy yourselves. This is how we come together to stand up for one another. Thank you again. God bless. Take care, everyone. Thank you so much. And for the media, if you guys have any questions, you can ask.
First and foremost, there's what we call TPS, temporary protected status. This is what is given to any migrant that comes from any place. I mean, this was also done to Latinos, which was also revoked when Biden was about to get off the office. You understand? So the same thing applies to Somalians, about 700 plus. The rest of the Somalians, like I said at the intro, have become citizens because they came into asylum, most of them. And in the 90s, they've been in the system. So now they are citizens. So when the president says he wants to deport them, then the question is it going to be the 700 plus people that he wants to deport? Because those that have become a citizen, it's almost impossible except you want to go against the Constitution. And like we know, Mr. President has a record in that. He is good at that, actually, because it has happened before. And my fear is that, is it going to happen again? But that's not where I'm going. So what is their crime? Like we watch in all the videos that I've put together for you guys, what is their crime? It said they're into fraud and scam, and that there's some payment tax and all of those things that they should have paid, and some of the payment for the processing and all of that they didn't pay, that they are fraud and they need to be deported. Now, the government of Minnesota came out and said, we built this country together. We are citizens. We are not migrants. We are not on permit, visit visa. No, we are a part and parcel of America, then you can't send us away. And it's like, wow, a governor, I mean, she's a lady, she has gained some momentum, some rights, some privilege. I mean, for someone to become a governor who is from the Somali origin, that means, I mean, first and foremost, she's a citizen. Secondly, she has gained momentum, connections, and all of that. So I feel that it's going to be very tough. And she began to speak for a people that you don't send people that have become citizens, you don't deport them because they're no longer on TPS, temporary protected status. That the few people that are on TPS actually like 700 plus. So what is Mr. President talking about? And this is the question I'm also asking. What is Mr. President actually talking about? Is it referring to those TPS status, 700 plus? Or is it talking about the whole of the Somalia community, Somalian American? Because, like we know, I'm trying to be careful, but at the same time, you can't just wake up because of something that was done by few people. And I want to say that, oh, everybody must go. I don't think that is right. But I know that Mr. Trump is known with doing things that are not in accordance to this Constitution because he wants to get it done. Excuse me. He wants to get it done. And I feel strongly that I don't know what's going to stop him. Now the question is, the Somalians, what are the things they need to be going to do from now to really prove to Mr. President that they can't be deported or they have a right to be in America? Because the truth of the matter is, visa or citizenship that was given can actually be revoked. The country have the absolute right to say, okay, I want to revoke these visas, I want to revoke this citizenship. They can do that. Now the question is, why would that happen to them? Are there some undertone that we don't know? Security threat. I mean, recently, the Arab communities in Michigan, you see what happened to them. I think I made a video about that. You can check my video. But is it related to that? Is it related to that, or is something else, or is something different? I want the conversation to begin, guys. If you know what is the real reason behind this, please enlighten us. Give us information of why this is happening. Is it because of fraud, or there are more to it? Guys, let the conversation begin. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for watching to this time. While I await your comment, views, and perception, let's talk about this because this is not funny anymore. I want to know why this is happening. And thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. And if today is your first time, do same. Until I come your way again, bye-bye.